The stars glittered outside Concordia Station, where General Sarah Chen stood in her silver dress uniform, watching diplomats from 100 worlds gather. At 67, her hair was white, her back straight as ever. 50 years she had served the cause of peace. Today was supposed to be her final duty, signing the treaty renewal that had kept humans and the Galactic Empire from war for 900 years. Then she could retire to her small Earth farm, grow tomatoes, and finally rest. Captain Marcus Webb, 35 and untested by war, appeared at her side. "The Empire delegation has arrived," he said. Chen nodded. The aliens entered, tall, four-armed, skin like polished metal. Their leader, Ambassador Thrall, smiled with thin arrogance. It was the look of someone who had forgotten why they should fear humanity. The ceremony began, empty speeches about unity and friendship. Chen's mind wandered to the war her grandmother had fought in 9 centuries ago. The Human Empire War of 2947, 30 years of slaughter, when the young human species had defied an empire of 1,000 worlds. Humanity didn't fight fair, they fought to survive. Kamikaze ships, biological weapons, nuclear mines hidden in asteroid belts. Neither side won. Both were too broken to continue. The treaty had been signed not from victory, but exhaustion. Now, Thrall's voice cut through her memories. "We renew this treaty with the humans who have remained quiet and peaceful in their little corner of the galaxy," he said mockingly. "Some call it wisdom. Others," he smirked, "might call it cowardice." Silence. Every human in the hall turned toward him. Webb's hand twitched toward his sidearm, but Chen raised a finger. She stepped forward. "My grandmother fought in that war," she said softly. "She once told me the hardest thing she ever did was stop fighting. Humanity chose peace not because we were weak, but because we were tired of being monsters." Her voice dropped to a whisper that carried across the hall. "Pray you never see what we choose instead." Before Thrall could reply, the hall exploded. Smoke and chaos. The Purity Movement, extremists within the Empire, stormed in, firing energy weapons. Chen shoved Webb behind cover, but 3 bolts struck her chest. She fell, blood soaking her uniform. The galaxy watched through live broadcasts. With her final breath, she grabbed Webb's collar and whispered, "Protocol Omega." Her voice echoed through military networks across human space. The words every soldier had been trained to fear and to obey. "General, no!" Webb screamed. "It is done," she whispered. "I gave them peace. Now you give them justice." And she died. 6 hours later, President Elena Vasquez stood in the underground emergency chamber beneath Geneva. "The Empire calls it a tragic incident," she said bitterly. "They refuse to surrender the Purity leaders." "Apologies?" Admiral James Harrison, known as Reaper, spat. "They murdered Sarah Chen on live broadcast." The vote was unanimous. Protocol Omega was active. Across human space, ancient machinery stirred. Children stopped their lessons as teachers unlocked cabinets of secret military training. Mining colonies revealed hidden shipyards. Cargo vessels shed their disguises, revealing warships armed with weapons unseen for centuries. Humanity had been preparing for this moment for 900 years. On Mars, Dr. Yuki Tanaka showed Admiral Harrison the secret project her family had guarded for generations. Nanomachines that could dismantle a ship atom by atom. Quantum communicators allowing instant coordination across light years. Biological agents keyed to alien DNA. Gravity weapons, zero-point bombs. The Empire thought humanity was peaceful. Humanity had simply been patient. When the Empire's fleet of 300 ships reached Kepler Station, they found 40 human vessels waiting. Confident, they demanded surrender. The humans attacked. Their ships moved like lightning, guided by Neuralink pilots who merged mind and machine. Projectiles moving at near-light speed tore through Imperial shields as if they were mist. Viral AI infiltrated enemy systems, making Imperial ships turn on each other. When it was over, 6 Imperial ships escaped. Humanity lost 3. The galaxy trembled. The recording spread everywhere. The legend of human restraint shattered. "Tell them we'll negotiate," Harrison said, when they hand over the murderers. "Until then, we show them what 900 years of preparation looks like." The war spread. Imperial fleets crumbled before superior human technology and ruthless tactics. Ghost Corps assassins erased entire bases without a sound. AI plagues crippled communications. Biological agents ended armies in hours. Within months, the Empire was collapsing. Species rebelled. Supply lines failed. Fear spread faster than light. Emperor Zarthan IX turned to Elder Krithin, a veteran of the First War. "How do we stop them?" he begged. "You don't," the old alien said. "We did not win the First War. They let us live. They grew tired of killing." The Emperor finally understood. Humanity had chosen peace out of mercy. Now they had chosen war, and mercy was gone. President Vasquez appeared on every Imperial broadcast. "We did not start this war. You murdered our peacemaker. Hand over the purity leaders. You have 30 days. Refuse, and we will dismantle your empire piece by piece." 23 days later, facing collapse, the Emperor surrendered. The purity movement leaders were handed over to human custody. The empire dissolved. The trial was held on Concordia Station, where Chen had died. All 12 leaders were found guilty and sentenced to life imprisonment, kept alive for centuries as reminders of their crimes. Justice, human style. At the peace summit that followed, Vasquez announced a new galactic order, the Concordant. Every species would govern itself, but humanity would maintain the fleets, control the peacekeeping forces, and veto any act of aggression. "You call yourselves dictators," one alien protested. "No," Vasquez replied coldly. "We are guardians. You will have free